Hi, everybody. It is 2 o'clock in the morning, and I have had an absolute crazy night. Anybody that knows my page and knows what happened on my page earlier tonight is going to know exactly what this video post is about. So we started, Pete and I started this page to try and bring unity back into the paranormal field, especially up here in Queensland. What a lot of you don't realise is that Queensland is actually quite the laughing stock in the paranormal field because of its behaviour. If you talk to many of the other para teams down south and all over the place, actually some of them even overseas, Queensland has a very bad reputation for bickering and bitching and carrying on. I have been in this field for 24 years. I have been doing tours and private investigations for at least the last 15 years. In the period of time that I have been in the field, I have seen it very quickly boom, and I have seen it very quickly deteriorate. And that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. What we all do is for the one outcome. What we do is something we are very passionate about. Yet it's to a point where so many just cannot get on. There is no wrong, there is no right in this field. It is very much a personal journey for everybody. And I don't think there's a para team alive in Australia that hasn't been targeted in some way with judgment or criticism or jealousy or whatever. It is time for us guys to put the shit aside and just get along. I had quite a few people on my post. I was approached by the Toowoomba Chronicle about this page to do a story on this page for Pete and I. And I said yes, because I wanted the page put out there. I wanted it out there for all paranormal and spiritual people to be able to join and to come along. I know there's people out there sitting out there now going, she's full of shit, blah, blah, blah. I'm not. End of story. In my time in this field, have I done things that I'm not proud of? Absolutely. And have I said things about other teams or other paranormal people? Yes, I have. Have I had a lot of shit flung at me over the time? Oh, God, yes. Have I owned up to that stuff? Yes, absolutely. I have learned a lot of valuable lessons over the time that I have been doing what I do. And the very first thing that I fall back onto now when somebody comes to me and tells me, such and such team did this, such and such team did that, I don't care. It's not my business to care. My business is to worry about my own stuff. If I don't know that person, I don't judge them. I judge people based on my interaction with people. I have people out there that think they know me. You don't know me. You know what other people have said about me. And that is what causes a lot of the grief in this industry. There's a lot of talk behind the scenes instead of talking to people face to face. I have fought a massive battle for the last 12 months with some of the teams up here. I'm not naming names. That's not who I am. And the worst part about it is that there's only two people out of all these people that actually know who I am. And that's really bad. And this is why we have created this page. I have created this to be a place that people can come and advertise their businesses, advertise their events, advertise anything they want to advertise as far as the paranormal or spiritual field goes, without judgment, without ridicule, without criticism. I don't care what you do with your tours. I don't care what you do with your events. If you want to charge, then charge. If you want to do them free, do them free. It's not about that. It is about doing what we all love to do. As far as I am concerned, there has been a hell of a lot of hurtful rubbish that's gone on towards me, towards others in the last 12 months. It's in the past. I'll leave it in the past. I don't care what was said and done. If you want to make amends with somebody, then do so. I'm happy to do that. I have actually made amends with 2 teams tonight. And from here, I'm hoping that it just pushes forward. And that's what we want. That is exactly what we want here. We just want to get it back to a point where we can do what we do. We can do it happily. We can do it without criticism and judgment. I know there's people out there that they're just not going to come to the party. I know there's people out there that just are not ever going to get on with others. I get that. But guys, go do your own thing and stop worrying about everybody else. Because at the end of the day, the more issues that are created, the more bad attention you're bringing to yourself. I, as I said, I've learnt some valuable lessons. And I have moved past that. I learned from my lessons. There's just no point in keeping the negativity going. There's none. There's no need to do it. There's no reason to do it. We're all doing this for the same freaking purpose. I have some major mentors in this industry down south, and I'm going to have the privilege of actually meeting and standing side by side with those people at the end of this year. In a couple of months. I get goaded a lot, as do many others. And, when you do step up and you start to speak, it brings you down, and you've got to try and ignore that sort of stuff, and it's really, really hard. But we need to just forget about all the negative stuff. We need to focus on the positive stuff. We need to start getting out there and doing some really cool investigations and experiments and all that kind of jazz, because that's what it's about. That's what it's about for us. Not all this fighting and rubbish and stuff that's going on. It's honestly ridiculous, guys. It really is. So anyway, at the end of the day, as I said, there was a lot of stuff went on my page. I unfortunately I couldn't respond to a lot of it. I was driving. I was hours away from my home. I was driving. So my admin have actually removed a lot of stuff, which I'm okay with. Guys, I don't care what was put on there tonight. If you want this crap to finish and to be over and done with, message me. Just message me. And it can be done just like that. I don't care who said what or who did whatever or who does whatever. I'm not an ogre, guys. I am not a beast. I'm not the horrible person that people make me out to be. And you know what? I have some really wonderful, amazing friends in this industry that can back me 100% of the way. So in saying that, one of my team members tonight has responded to certain people in a very aggressive way. He is extremely angry at himself for doing what he did. Even though he was goated into it a lot, that is no excuse as to his response or behaviour behind what he did. He actually rang me immediately to resign from my team, from my business, which I won't let him do. He was angry. My team have had enough. We've shut our mouth. We haven't responded to so much over the last 12 months that tonight it just all hit the fan. There is no excuse for that sort of behaviour, but I do know that he is very apologetic and will be apologising. Where it goes from there, I don't know, but I will support him 500% of the way. So the purpose behind this video, guys, is for you to just, I don't know, get to know me a little bit on a personal level. Stop listening to what everybody else has got to say. Start getting to know each other, because the more you get to know each other, the more you're going to realise that, you know what, there's some really awesome people out there that are worth knowing. And to me, there's many. There are many, and there are many up here in Queensland. So come on, guys, get your head out of the sand. Just pull together. That's all it's about. In August, I'm heading down to Melbourne, and I can't wait to meet a lot of my mentors down there. Alan Tiller being one of them, a man that I look up to very, very much. And I think everybody can take a page out of his book, because he knows this shit. But anyway, guys, that's me. That's my apology. That's my story. Can't we just, let's just do this, guys. Let's just do it. Put Queensland on the map for a change for paranormal. All right. So, ciao.